Imagine granite peaks plunging into the Atlantic, rugged islands scattered like gems, and deep forests whispering stories of time. This is Acadia National Park, stretching along the central Maine coast. It is a place unlike any other. It protects not just raw wilderness, but a landscape shaped by both immense natural forces and generations of human hands. Dominating the eastern side of Mount Desert Island stands Cadillac Mountain. Reaching 1,530 feet, it holds a special distinction. It is the tallest mountain on the entire Atlantic coast of the United States. From its summit, between October and March, you can witness the sun's very first rays touch the nation. This is a truly dramatic sight that draws early risers. But the story here did not begin with European namesakes. For at least 12,000 years, this land has been the ancestral home of the Wabanaki people. They knew Mount Desert Island as Pemetic, a name meaning range of mountains. They used birch bark canoes to navigate the waters, hunting, fishing, and gathering resources like sweetgrass. Their deep connection to this territory as stewards predates any park boundary. Generations later, in the 19th century, people began visiting this coast for its wild beauty. They were called rusticators, seeking simple summer escapes, often staying with local families. This slowly evolved. By the late 1800s, wealthy industrialists like the Rockefellers and Morgans arrived. They built elaborate estates, calling them cottages. This transformed parts of the island into a summer haven for the elite. It was a distinct era that ended with the Great Depression and World War II. Acadia's very existence as a national park is a unique tale of conservation. Visionaries like George B. Dorr, often called the father of Acadia, championed protecting this landscape. Along with others, they painstakingly acquired private land, piece by piece, and gifted it for public good. This led President Woodrow Wilson to establish Sierra de Mont's National Monument in 1916. It was the first federal land protected east of the Mississippi created in this unique way. It became Lafayette National Park in 1919, and finally Acadia National Park in 1929. A defining feature of the park's landscape is the network of carriage roads. From 1915 to 1940, philanthropist John D. Rockefeller Jr. financed and oversaw the construction of nearly 60 miles of these broken stone roads. They were designed for horse-drawn carriages. They feature striking stone bridges and granite coping stones lining the edges. These stones are nicknamed Rockefeller's Teeth. These roads offer a car-free way to explore the interior, perfect for hiking, biking, and horseback riding. The park faced a profound challenge in the autumn of 1947. A devastating wildfire, part of a series across Maine, swept across Mount Desert Island. It burned over 10,000 acres within the park, and thousands more outside. It destroyed many of the grand cottages and other structures. The fight involved everyone, from servicemen to local residents. Recovery was supported significantly by the Rockefeller family. The forest's regrowth has reshaped the landscape, adding vibrant deciduous trees that enhance the autumn colors. Look closely at the rocks, and you see the park's ancient history laid bare. Over 500 million years ago, metamorphic rock formed deep beneath the ocean. Later, continental collisions added layers of sandstone and volcanic rock. This was followed by the intrusion of distinctive pink granite, forming the mountains like Cadillac. Then, vast ice sheets, miles thick, flowed over the land during the last few million years. They rounded peaks and carved dramatic U-shaped valleys. They also created some sound, a deep, narrow F-jard. Evidence remains in glacial striations and massive boulders like Bubble Rock, which was left perched precariously as the ice retreated. Acadia boasts a rich tapestry of interconnected ecosystems, from the windswept mountain summits to the vibrant intertidal zone. Boreal forests mingle with hardwoods more common further south. Freshwater lakes and wetlands teem with life. This variety supports diverse plants and animals. This includes rare species found at the edge of their range. Identifying every species is an ongoing effort, with scientists and park staff meticulously documenting the park's living inhabitants. One notable conservation success story involves the peregrine falcon. After disappearing from the park due to pesticide use, these magnificent raptors began nesting successfully in Acadia again in 1991. Since then, over 160 chicks have hatched, contributing to the species' recovery. Park biologists monitor the nesting sites. Sometimes, this requires temporary trail closures on cliff faces like the precipice to protect the vulnerable young birds. This is a necessary measure for their continued return. Experiencing Acadia offers many pathways. You can drive the scenic Park Loop Road, winding past stunning coastal vistas, and through forests. Lace up boots for a hike on over 125 miles of trails. These range from easy strolls to challenging climbs up granite domes. Hop on a bike or horse to explore the 45 miles of historic carriage roads, or take to the water, kayaking quiet lakes or joining a boat tour to see the park from the sea, maybe even spotting a whale or seal. Acadia's popularity is a testament to its beauty, but it also presents challenges. Record visitor numbers lead to traffic congestion, particularly in peak season. This stresses infrastructure and requires careful management. Climate change is also leaving its mark, altering habitats and impacting the delicate balance of the park's ecosystems. Park staff and partner organizations work tirelessly, balancing the need to welcome visitors with the critical mission of preserving this special place for future generations.